A few weeks ago, I bought an online course for $746. And I have to be really honest with you guys, I could not afford to pay for this course. But I was really shocked because what I ended up learning from it was, for me, genuinely priceless. And it was also not what I quite expected to learn. And as someone who really loves to learn new things, I find it really easy to buy lots of different books and pay for online courses, but I've never paid more than like £50 for something. So buying this course and investing that much money into like a single thing was absolutely terrifying for me. But I am really glad that I ended up buying the course because it definitely shifted my mindset, and I want to share with you how it did that. Before I tell you which course I took, I just want to say this is not sponsored in any way. There is an affiliate link in the description, but there's also a non-affiliate link, so you decide if you want to click whichever link, but this is not sponsored. I have absolutely zero interest in scamming or cheating anyone. This video is purely to just share these unexpected learnings that I made. So the course I took was the Part-Time YouTuber Academy, and this course was created by a super successful ex-doctor turned YouTuber called Ali Abdaal. And this course has a really impressive alumni list with lots of YouTubers with hundreds of thousands of followers taking the course and praising it. So when I saw that they were introducing a self-paced, cheaper version of this course, I immediately joined the waitlist because as an ex-doctor turned social entrepreneur and aspiring YouTuber, this course and everyone talking about it really piqued my interest. I was already obsessively watching YouTube videos on how to grow your own YouTube channel, and so I felt like this course would have all the information that I needed condensed into one place. I was also genuinely curious to see what the behind the scenes looked like for someone who had been able to get 4.5 million subscribers on YouTube and build a multi-million-dollar business out of it. But the price tag was definitely steep, and like I said before, I definitely could not afford to pay that much for a course in my current state. But after really carefully reading through their sales course page, I decided that this could be really beneficial, so I decided to take the plunge, and I turned to my brother, who's a successful software developer, and I basically asked him to help me pay for the course. He very graciously and kindly lent me the money in order to help me invest in my future. And Saba, if you're watching this, I love you to bits. Thank you so much for your support. And if I don't manage to get a return on investment for you having bought this course for me, then you can have my kidney. So after securing the funds, I decided to go to the website, take the plunge, and buy the course. That was about 1 month ago, and about a week ago, I finished the main part of the course. And the priceless thing that I had learned from this course was, well, nothing. Not quite nothing, but let me explain. Whilst there were a few things in the course that I hadn't come across and that were really interesting and insightful, I would estimate that around 95% of the course material I actually already knew. And the other 5% of the stuff that I didn't know, I could have and probably would have eventually learned it online somewhere. And after hearing that, you might expect me to be super angry and frustrated that I paid that much money to only learn a handful of new things. But I genuinely actually feel quite the opposite. Throughout the course sales page, Ali Abdaal and his team are super forthcoming in saying that 99% of the information in the course is basically stuff that you can find in the internet anyway. It's basically Ali and his team amassing all the knowledge that he's gathered over the past few years, building his own channel and putting it together in a structured, easy to follow way. And he was absolutely right. That's exactly what the course does. Although the course content is incredibly well laid out and it's well structured and it's well thought out, it definitely does not provide a magic bullet or a secret hack or something like that. They didn't want to guarantee success, and it does not guarantee success. And even though it didn't give me a secret hack that I thought I didn't know, what it did give me was a massive, massive boost in confidence, self-belief, and mental peace. Because up until this point, I always felt like I was missing something. I felt like I needed to constantly consume more and more information in order to catch up with other people who were already where I wanted to be. Because I always felt like those successful people must know something that I don't. Never did I think that I already had the information that I needed in order to become successful, and I really don't want to come off conceited or big-headed. That's not what I mean at all. I'm not sitting here being like, I know everything that I need to know. I know there's a lot more to learn. I know that there's something that differentiates them where they are versus me where I'm at now. All I mean to say is that I really, really took for granted the amount of knowledge that I have been able to amass for myself over the past 6 years. It's not like I'm a complete beginner. I've been doing this stuff for 6 years, for a very long time, but I still didn't let myself believe that I had the information I needed to move forward with confidence. And once I had finished the course and realized that I have what I need, that completely skyrocketed my confidence. Because when you finish a degree or a course or something like that, you kind of have a sense of enough when it comes to knowledge acquisition. Obviously, you need to continually learn forever with most things. But what I mean is that you don't really get that when you're scouring the internet for information. You don't know when there is enough because there's no baseline for when to stop. Maybe it's just the way that I'm programmed, but this course really helped me feel like, okay, I know enough now to get to where I need to go. And having made this realization, I just wanted to like scream at myself, okay, enough of this negative self-talk, enough of like belittling myself and putting myself down. I'm so sick of me and you and everyone around us like underestimating ourselves and thinking we know way less than we actually do. I mean, some people definitely think they know more than they do, but a lot of people don't. Alongside learning this, I also came to realize the following two things. Firstly, acquiring knowledge is the easy part, but the execution of that knowledge is the hard part. And developing the skill of effective execution comes with time and practice. Because once I finished the course and I realized I knew 95% of the material anyway, I had to ask myself, okay, so if I know this, why am I not successful? Why don't I have 4.5 million subscribers? And the answer to that is really execution. Because the truth is, so many of us have knowledge these days. You open Instagram and it's like 10 people telling you the same thing about how to grow your social media channel, how to build an online business. So if so many of us know that, why are so many of us still struggling to actually make it a reality and become successful? It's because it's not just about knowledge, it's mainly about execution. You may know all there is to know about something, but if you're not able to effectively and quite often uniquely execute on that thing, then you're probably not going to get very far with it. And learning how to execute something effectively and uniquely takes years. It takes many years to refine the knowledge you have and execute on it effectively. And that's exactly what Ali Abdaal preaches. It takes time. It takes years. That's why taking an online course will never be the thing that changes your life or changes your trajectory towards or away from success. What will change your life is actually taking action, refining your knowledge, and learning how to execute effectively. The next thing I learned was that my knowledge is worth way more than I thought it was, and I bet that yours is too. Taking this course gave me some really valuable insight into what it takes and what's required to make a $995 course, because that's the actual price of the course. I was given a discount. I've always thought about creating a course like, oh, maybe someday in the future, but never did I think that I would have the knowledge to actually create a course worth $995. So learning that was like a huge shock to me. Like I mentioned before, I already knew 95% of the content, but, and there's a big but here, because social proof matters so much. Ali Abdaal can obviously get away with charging $995 for a self-paced course because he has 4.58 million subscribers on YouTube and is bringing in like millions of dollars worth of revenue each year. And my 469 subscribers and $0 of revenue don't quite match that yet. So it's much less likely that anyone would buy that type of course from me versus from him, despite me knowing most of the knowledge that was already in the course. And not to mention again that the execution of this stuff matters. You might have the knowledge, but if I can't execute on it properly, then my course might be crap in comparison to his course. And that's what separates Ali Abdaal from the rest of us, and me included, is that he knows how to effectively execute these things. So all in all, I am really glad I bought the course. Saba, if you're watching this, I promise your money did not go to waste. The confidence boost, the peace of mind, and the insight this gave me into what it takes to build a course like this were genuinely priceless. It's really allowed me to move forward with conviction and with confidence, and to let go of the timidness and the fear that I was operating with before that was really holding me back. It's really instilled a self-belief that I don't think I could have achieved as quickly without the course, because I genuinely would have just continued scouring the internet trying to find more and more information and never feeling quite enough. It really helped me learn not to underestimate myself, and you can't really put a price on that. If you also feel like you're underestimating yourself, then I really hope that someday soon you can overcome that, and maybe you don't even need to pay $746 for a course to do that. You might not need to buy an online course, but sometimes these courses do give you that confidence that you've got the basic amount of knowledge that you need to move forward with conviction. Because with so much information out there, it can be really difficult to know when is enough. If you guys actually want me to do a full review of this course, I'm more than happy to do that. Just let me know in the comments below. I've also started a newsletter where I share these kinds of stories and learnings and insights. So if you're interested in that, the link is in the description. I would love to have you as part of my subscriber list. Otherwise, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!